Looks
So
like
wait a second. So what do you make of people who are up in arms about the Cracker Barrel story? Like, are you judging these people? Are you?
yeah, I shouldn't be, but I am. It's like a hard R. Or I could say it, I guess, in another way, which would be like retard. I think that's more politically incorrect.
You're not upset that Cracker Barrel has changed their logo? You're not
Is
like
this because I'm a cracker and I should be offended?
That's
Is that what you're saying, Hotep?
That's what I thought. I thought all white people had to be mad that they removed the cracker from the Cracker Barrel logo.
They didn't take the cracker out of the Cracker Barrel. They just were taking the old man away, I thought. In a way, man, I'm trying not to pay attention to a lot of what's happening on the news.
Why?
Because, I mean, I've been getting shit about jeans. Like, well, I don't need to know about jeans. I don't care about Cracker Barrel. You know, there's other stuff that they keep talking about that it's just hard to phase out the important stuff when you got all this gibberish and distractions going on. Like, who cares about, like, jeans, in all honesty? Whoever came up with the idea of what they thought about Sydney Sweeney has a crazy tinfoil outfit, not just a hat, an outfit, because that's outlandish. There's also the Peter Thiel investment and Peter Thiel and Palantir and feeding that information into Palantir, and you know how Palantir is supposed to pre-crime stuff, and you know, I guess I'll see you in a camp one day. And there's just so much escalation going towards Iran. And it's obviously not the people that want this. It's, you know, the bankers and the government, the military complex, the militaries. It has nothing to do with the people of the world.
Tinfoil Kufi is on tight tonight. You mentioning bankers and Palantir. Palantir snooping on Rumble users?
I mean, because okay, so here's my thought process. Especially with anybody that was like that could be deemed in like the PayPal mafia, but I'm going to use Peter Thiel and Rumble and X and Elon Musk as an example. If you're trying to train your AI, you don't want to train it in a sense in an environment that is self-censoring, like where we were self-censoring ourselves because of the algorithm. So you allow people to speak freely, because then that allows for the AI to learn more freely and effectively. Yeah. Not only that, but it also helps you to build up your lists, you know, your lists.
List of targets or suspicious types,
or just people that could be troublesome.
Are you on that list?
At one point, man, my phone was just crazy. So I've had a conversation with people that are very close to me back in the day about people with suits and vans coming to the house and, you know, like asking about me and what I'm doing because of the stuff that I've been involved in. But to me, it all started with one of my interviews with John McAfee.
Oh,
that's when I think it all started, because of how close my relationship in that sense developed and how many conversations I was having with him and such. I feel like that is where it started. Then it was like, once I started veering my content out in other directions, which is what the Rice Against the Grain stuff is, I think it opened up even more doors, you know, because I'm interviewing people like Ammon Bundy from the Bundy Ranch, the standoff that happened years ago. Interviewing people like Joe Bannister, who is an ex-former IRS agent who quit the IRS and promotes the idea that taxation of income is unconstitutional, illegal.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Damn, I probably shouldn't have had you on tonight. What the hell?
Well, we're on X, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, we're good.
I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about my personal safety. It sounds like you're flying close. This man,
I'm coming to the next Hotep conference.
That's in 2 weeks.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
If we're going down, the whole ship's going. I want to bring everybody down with me.
Oh my God!
Buy your tickets now.
Oh, this is terrible. This is not what the people want to hear. But what about the NSA and the NSA paper? Didn't they create cryptocurrency before Satoshi?
Oh, there was other people that created it too. I mean, you got to go back to like 1982 or like even before that. David Chaum. Chaum. David Chaum is listed. Like when you hear a lot of things in Bitcoin technical talks about Chaumian things, like Chaumian mints and things, they're using this language. Let me read from his. Let me read something. This is pretty crazy that a lot of people don't realize about one person. David Chaum. He is an American computer scientist, cryptographer, and inventor. He is known as the pioneer in cryptography and privacy-preserving technologies and widely recognized as the inventor of digital cash. His 1982 dissertation paper is the first known proposal for a blockchain protocol. 1982. It was complete with the code to implement the protocol. Chaum's dissertation proposed all but one element of the blockchain, later detailed in the Bitcoin white paper. He has been referred to as the father of online anonymity and the godfather of cryptocurrency. In 82, he wrote a paper and the code that included all but one element. You know what that one element was that nobody could figure out until the Bitcoin white paper?
What?
Was the double spend with the combination of the rest. So it was like kind of taking all these different technologies from all these different cryptographers, and then also like NSA encryption with SHA-256, putting it all together, like kind of amalgamating, like putting together all these different technologies to create this. Because David Chaum had created eCash, and it was like out in the 90s, but it was centralized. But I think they were working with like Deutsche Bank, I think, and maybe JP Morgan. After all that with eCash in the early 2000, 2007-ish, you had your Nick Szabo doing shit, Adam Back releasing information. I'm not sure if he tried to put a coin out, but Adam Back. But whoever saw the double spin when it was combined with Chaum's research. And that's the thing that people don't talk about with the Satoshi thing, is that one guy in 1982 wrote the entire code.
We created Israel.
And so I have.
Have you ever read the British Palestine Mandate?
No,
I'll send you a copy.
Is this something that's before the Balfour? Is this before the Balfour Declaration or after?
Post.
Because you can look into the Balfour Declaration. You can then look into the
Balfour Declaration. Look into
fake news agreement in Germany.
The Balfour Declaration is fake news. That's not gonna. You're not gonna get anywhere with the Balfour Declaration. That is a right-wing talking point that means nothing. If you want to know the truth, you have to read the British Palestine Mandate. Cool. It is a primary source that was written by the British Empire at that time, and they tell you exactly how Israel came to be and what it is meant for.
It was also Rothschilds who were Jewish.
Okay, so
forming a Jewish, setting up the setup of the German of the Jewish state.
Okay, so what's the problem with that? If a rich Jew created a Jewish nation, it kind of like, I don't see the problem with that. Because I'm a black guy trying to create a black nation, or if I'm a Chinese guy, I'd want to create a Chinese nation. It kind of tracks, right? So people go, oh, a Jew created a Jewish nation. I'm go, okay, so what exactly is the problem with that?
Was land not taken away from some entity to give this land to the said Jews to have a country?
No, that is 100% fake news. The Ottoman Empire lost the war, and that land that is so-called Palestine was split between the French and the British. So that land was already in British hands. The Brits already wanted conquest of pretty much the entire world. I mean, they took over India, they took over Japan, they took over Korea. Like, there's not a single place that the British Empire has not gone and tried to conquer. So to say that, oh, this land is special because the British conquered it. No, they conquered everything. Like that's what they were doing. They were literally, Spain got South America and the Brits got everything else, right?
Yeah, like colonialization.
This is basic history. So that land was already British land once it was in British lands. And in fact, before Nathan Rothschild, or it wasn't even Nathan Rothschild, this is the other Rothschild.
Yeah, I can't remember his first name.
Before he decides to take the land, Britain had already decided to use Jews as an excuse to take that land. If the British Empire didn't do what they did, I don't think they would survive.
In what aspect, though? I mean, you're not talking about specifically.
I mean, there's no natural resources really in Europe. Like, Europe survives off of the natural resources of other people. So if they don't conquer, do they really survive?